Hello everyone, how are you this fine evening? I hope everything is well with you. Just let me share this out there and we'll be off to the races. So, can't see the chat at the moment, but I should be able to see it momentarily here in a couple minutes. I'm just putting a link in. Couple places, and then we will be off. Okay, so that is all done. Okay, so we just need to redo this a little. Get the edit the canvas size to what it's supposed to be. There we go. Convert the brightness to opacity. That way it is see-through. Okay, so let's get our signature off this one level. Control X, Control V. So, and we'll lock down our signature level. Hey, Gothic, how are you? So let's I didn't do any more to the cape here. Oh well. As far as anybody is concerned, it's in behind there. We're selected area, go for level 1, let's make it gray, and then let's fill and see what we got. Okay, not too bad. All except for this little bit of a hand area. And of course right there. Which we just go in here like that. Come down to the gray area. And take that out. And then we can do this selection. Red seems to be the main color we need. Thank you. They're available on the campaign for $300, and that comes with both versions of the book. Well, by both versions, I mean both. You get two of the same. It's just you have a different. You have both covers. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Why is John and Quarter on tonight? That's weird. George Peter Gatsis. He has had the book Joe King, and actually he's about to come out with number 2. I'm in the middle of modeling a character of mine called Toxico, but I'm having problems with my computer because it's not powerful enough. For the 3D stuff. I've gotten pretty far, but I'm actually going to have to see whether I can get George maybe to help me with that. I'm not sure what he uses. Oh, mask. I'm going to do the blue next. Okay, no problem. Put the dark blue here. Actually, the dark blue can go here. Hello, Pat. How are you? Thank you for dropping by. Oh, no problem. I don't mind streaming in the least. Gives me something to do than other than watch TV. And of course, I've got to do some major corrections on a lot of this stuff. Plus, it also gives me a way to show people my comic book universe, which is out there. Well, it's still slowly starting to be out there for people to buy at the moment. We just have the Canadian Shield #1 on Indiegogo. Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong, I like TV too. I like it a little too much, I think. Streaming has probably become the new TV for a lot of people. Okay, I'm going to make up colors for that, and then I'm going to come back for the skin and hair. Guess we'll go skin next, and then the hair color. Oh, what's the name of this? This character's name is Student Whiz. How do I define her powers? She's smart. I guess one way to say it. Give me a second. I'll bring up her profile. She's a 1940s World War II superhero. So she's probably going to have a lot of gadgets, gizmos. Okay, no, I haven't written it down. Oh, well, I know I've had it written down somewhere before. Here, let me check my files. Seemed like every superhero in World War II had a gun. Um, Actually, for mine doesn't have a gun. I think only one of mine does have a gun, and that's actually because he is a soldier. Okay, so I can't find the profile with all the powers in at the moment, unfortunately. I hate it when like I said, I've said it before, I did a big move a while back and I lost a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm probably going to do more, but I have 7 main World War II superheroes. You'll see them at the first year and a half mark of Cross Comics. They're going to be instrumental in the forming of my present day super team. Although they got their own quote unquote super team. The Secret Warriors. Hey, Metal! Okay, except for the eyes and lips, I've got all my major colors here. And I'm a super team all on my own. Hell no, says Gothic. Yeah, I drew her last night. I drew her up here on the channel. Um, and tonight I'm coloring her in. Hey, Elric. So hopefully we will finish the coloring tonight. If not, we will continue tomorrow for the coloring. Good. It was good. Elric, I did go actually check it out. I hit the like button. Did you like Cowboy Bebop? The last episode? Well, I've still got to do the movie. The reaction. My Hero Academia is tomorrow. Thank you, Cross. Also, Cross, today was my first time using Clip Studios. How do I set up layers? Hey, Chad. See that button right there? I'm not sure if you can see it. That gives you more layers. Regular layers, and that gives you vector layers. Hey, Joshua, I wish I had the patience for Clips too. It's kind of confusing from Photoshop. They're actually very similar from what I know, Gothic. Yeah, there is obviously some minor differences. Thanks. I did this last night. I drew this all up last night, traditionally. And And now I'm coloring it, as you can see. Does the shift control N not make new layers as well? Might. Let's see. I don't see. That could be a shortcut. It's not showing it here. I've got a menu down here. Hey, Raggedy. Wow, we got a lot of people in here. So I don't know the shortcut button on, but I'm sure there is one. Also, would like to know where I can download the manga size paper for Clip Studios. I remember that you did that one time. I'm not sure whether there is, but if you go into new, what? Because I haven't colored them yet, I got all the other colors I'm gonna work on. Thing. Here, if you go to comic, you can go to where it says preset. You can't see this. I don't know why. There's a bunch of stuff here. Show all comic settings. Preset. Yeah, if you go... Give me a sec. So you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, so take this cue. She needs to get that checked. Okay. You see right there, so that's show all comic settings, and then preset. You can open that one up, and it has a bunch of options. And one of them is Shinwei Manga A, Shogun Jump Megaret, and then B, Young Jump. But that's under show all comic settings, and then the preset menu down. Does that help out, Rick? Is the website Kablam? No, this is right in Clip Studios. I got the Pro, not the X. I don't have the EX either, Alric. I got the cheapest one. Rick, have you watched Dark Place? The one that you sent me? Not yet. I just gotta. I'm gonna be having a space open as soon as I watch the movie for. What's the name of it? Cowboy Bebop. So I don't know what color her pupils are. I can go look at some point, obviously. There. That's to satisfy you guys. No, I mean the cheapest one for um, this. Clip Studio. Metal. I bought the Wacom one drawing pad so I don't have to learn to draw with a mouse. Good idea, Rick. Drawing with a mouse is incredibly difficult. I believe they are made by the same company, actually. Oh, okay, well, I didn't know. Right here it says Media Bang does Jump. Okay, so I guess they are two different companies. All the money I saved up for Disneyland back when there was still hope for Star Wars Land never got spent. So let's say I had enough money. Oh, that's good. So which type of tablet, what type of Wacom tablet did you get? Like one like mine or something different, Elric? You've seen mine, I'm pretty sure, before. But even if it's the same company that did them, it's not the same program. It's not a different level of the same program. No, it has a screen. Oh, wow. Awesome, Elric. Awesome. I'd love to have something like that. $400. Yeah, that's probably five. A good third of the price for me. So 130. Yeah, so 530. That would be for me, approximately. How big is the screen, Ulrich? Okay, so I'm gonna undo this so I can. I learned about the Wacom one from Clownfish TV since they used to work for Disney Comic. So they have used many different drawing pads. Yeah, well, I've got a Wacom too, not my Wacom obviously. I don't have a screen on it. $13.3 inches. That's not too bad. Okay, I'm probably not going to fix that hand like I probably should. 13.5 inches. Yeah, not too bad. And of course that measures diagonally, so yeah. If I could get one of those for that price. Alright, I gotta say that one's alright. One data cable, one HDMI cable, and a power cable. Can you do the internet on it? Well, you should be able to do the internet on it too. It should have Wi-Fi. Well, if you got an instruction manual, look in that to be sure. Because I would think you would have to, well, it's Wacom, so, and you should be able to put Clip Studio on it. I was going to say, do you have the make and model? Maybe I'll take a look at it on the internet here. The Wacom 113. I think I see it here. Products. 1. Pen tablets, 1 by Wacom. Wacom pen displays. Wacom 1. The Wacom 1 isn't choosy when it comes to operating systems, so you can link up to a Mac, a PC, or certain Androids tablets or smartphones. Using a computer. Yeah, size 13, so it's... Is there an Ethernet port on it or not? Rick, one data, or well, I guess it could connect to it via, would connect via um, USB. I think I'm looking at it here. Show all specs. Yeah, it's kind of like the budget version of screen drawing. Nope, all it has is power button and a plug and play cable that connects to the rest of the cables. What? USB? So no USB. Then I would think it would. I could be wrong, but I would think if there's no USB of any sort of type to, like charge it or whatever, then it's got to have some Wi-Fi capability. Oh, and you get Clip Studio Paint Pro up to 6 months license. It says downloadable software offer. Oh, there's a USB cable connected to the main. Premiere Rush, Bamboo Paper, other software offers. It says well, I would check out, see whether there's anything, something like that on there. A browser or whatever. It does look neat, though, for sure. I'm looking at it on the page. Still, for $400, it sounds like a good deal. Maybe after my second campaign, I might. Depending on how much extra I have. Because my whole main thing is getting comics done up. Paying for the comics to get done up. Unless you got more money for a better one. Yeah. So now that we're finished talking about, well, it seems like we're finished talking about Elric's tablet. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about? Yeah. I think I'll speak to drawing. Well, I probably like it for coloring, for sure. As you can see, I'm starting to get into the coloring stuff. Either that or I'll be doing both. But then again, I don't know what I'm going to be doing if I can start paying people to draw up comic books. I still draw traditionally, mainly using it to add speech bubbles, sound effects, etc., and drawing backgrounds. Well, I'm definitely happy for you, Ulrich, and maybe even a little bit jealous. What I would suggest now, Ulrich, I'd rather color traditionally too. I don't know how to color traditionally. He'll stick with coloring with the mouse till then. But no, I was gonna say, save up your money again if you can, Rick. And when you get the money, get one of the cheap knockoff type Cintiqs or whatever, Wacom Cintiqs. As you know, Manny has one of those, and it's worked great for him. You know, you can get them for 800, I think 800 or less than 1,000, and it'd be like a $2,000 or $3,000 Wacom one. Same, after using Copics, I'm kind of addicted to coloring that. It took up time from drawing the manga. Oh yeah, well yeah, there's coloring that way traditionally, definitely with the markers and all that. I like that. Although that's expensive. Especially if you want to get good markers. and lots of them to have a variety of choices. Yeah, well, even buying the refills are expensive too. I can paint, I can paint watercolor really well, but I need the right paper for that. Yeah, and that's probably more expensive than the paper you buy for regular paper you buy for drawing. Probably maybe double the price. I don't know. I'm guessing. Could be less. Yeah. Well, that's the great thing. You're doing manga, and manga doesn't usually take up a lot of color. Depends. I think you cannot. You cannot. I think you actually can get watercolor on Bristol without issue, but watercolor paper roughly costs the same. Okay. I wasn't sure. Like I said, assumptions. Making an ass out of myself. Yeah. Well, I actually have more paper and inking pens on their way out right now. Had to order through Amazon because both Hobby Lobby and Michaels are closed. Can you believe that? Yeah, with this stupidity, I can believe it. Or they're only allowing so many people in at a time, or they might not. They don't know how to reorder supplies in this mess. It seems. Like that. It's open in my town too. Well, I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's been open all the time, at least for curbside pickup. You know, you might not have been able to go into the store, even under social distancing. Chad says, I haven't seen any art store here. Now, I know the art store that we do have here. That's not like a major. Well, it's a major brand. It's a brand for this area. That's about it. Called Curry's. They actually do have a website. But well, I can't say whether they stayed open all the way through. I'm pretty sure because I went to them one or two times. Of course, you know the whole social distancing. Texas is opening back. Only half the stuff is still open. Texas is rolling back into lockdown. Same half of stuff remains open. What does anything mean anymore? My friend used to work at Michael's. He hated it when the holidays came up. Tons of glitter. Glitter bomb. Just go to your local Walmart. You'll see social distancing there. Well, had mine outside you did. Inside probably not so much. Because I remember near the start of them getting to wait in line, went to Walmart and I waited like an hour in line outside. This was when it was still a little bit cool out. It's like, how is this safer? I am out for probably an hour longer than I intended to be. I could have been in and out of that store in 10 minutes. And I've got a chance to catch a cold. I'm around all these people that potentially could have it. You're 600 feet behind them. Well, when they walk 6 feet forward, does the germs that are suddenly in the air where they last were suddenly disappear? So waiting in line for an hour outside. I think it did not serve the purpose. I think it went against the purpose to what they were trying to do. He would end up looking like a vampire from Twilight. And of course, we're still here. We're still doing, you know, waiting in line outside for however long. Standing 6 feet apart, or 2 meters. They wipe the card handles. That's about it. Yeah, they do. They wipe the card handles here. Like, I doubt that's going to do much too. I remember back when everything closed down, someone got arrested at the beach. No one around but Walmart shoulder to shoulder people. No, not one employee gives a warning. Yeah. Well, it wasn't quite shoulder to shoulder here. Yep. More jobs for people at Walmart, for the Walmart people at Walmart new guy. What's my job? Walmart manager. Wiping down carts all day. Wow. That's actually good. Well, I say it's good. In my province here, people were getting $880 fines. You know, for swinging on a swing when nobody's around. In fact, just the officer comes up to them and, they're, there's less social distancing at that point. And I shouldn't say officer, bylaw officer, not like an actual police officer. It was ridiculous. You can see a lot of that stuff on something called Rebel News here on YouTube. The playgrounds were closed, but the parks were packed here. Yeah, well, playgrounds were closed, parks were closed. All that stuff was technically closed here too. But, after 6 weeks in isolation, it's hard to say to your kid, yeah, we can't go out to the playground. There's nobody at the playground, Mommy. Can't I swing on it for 5 minutes? Go there. Suddenly, yeah, well, it'll be $880. It's become a way for cash grab. People got ticketed by the police for parking and watching the sunset, but that wasn't because they were parked there. It was because they had their windows down. No joke. Yet, I bet the cars were more than 6 feet apart, right? Yeah, definitely crazy. Well, the one good thing for me right now is there's a small church fairly close to me. It's not the one that I regularly go to, but I'm going to be able to actually go to a church in a building this weekend. Coming up. And yet you'll see like 6 cops without masks on, huddled together in the shade, drinking, coughing, and laughing like it's nothing. Yep. It's one rule for thee. The rules are different for thee than for me. What I felt bad for was people who live right on the beach. There was a few times the cops missed ticketed the residents for simply leaving their houses to go to work. Let's say it got resolved quickly. But the problem is, most of those cops probably would have actually seen them coming out of the house. Because how can you be there that quickly? A person's going to their car. Yeah. Well, like I said, the officer had to have seen them leaving their house, and to give them a ticket for that if they were just on the walking on a sidewalk instead of in the middle of the road. It's like at that point you can't win for losing. Am I going to get a ticket for walking in the middle of the road, or am I going to get a ticket for walking on the sidewalk? Which is the lesser of these two tickets? At least my favorite pizzeria is open. That's all that matters. Yeah. Well, most, I'd say all pizzerias type stuff like that has been opened here for delivery at least. Chinese pizza is great. My favorite place is a family owned and doesn't deliver. They were actually closed for almost a week they decided to take until they decided takeout is okay too. Well, I guess that sort of saved the business then. So that's good to hear. They do really well. They could have floated for a couple months or so. Probably not much longer than that. It's better to not to have to worry in the first place, for sure. And that's sort of what I mean by save the business, you know. If they can't deliver, at least they can do the quote unquote curbside service. Let's see, Eric says, I bought my favorite sushi place. It's also family owned. I've been eating there for about 6 years. Expanded to shop next door, so that's more seats, and they finally got ramen on the menu about 3 years ago. Cool. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab myself something to drink. How long has the pizza? And I'm back. Didn't take that long. The delay doesn't allow you to get away with much. Party cross his back. Yes, I was back before Metal even put in about quick, Rick's gone. Rave! Although I might have to step away for a different reason, which might take a little bit longer. Yes, but see, compared to me, you were in the past, so I still had time to rave before the time you caught up with me. You had time to quote unquote rave, but I was seeing you rave. Party anyway. Okay, I'm gonna get this red done. Oh, excuse me. Okay, you guys are always going on about the crotch shot. What about a butt shot? There's a butt. There's a butt shot. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna have to. Actually, this just is. Well, like I said, for mine, I'm hopefully I can get this week done the script. Not yours anymore. Okay, I don't know what you're meaning by this is a Christian server. Yay, the chat is ours, says Ulrich. I'm good to say I swear. Oh my god, great horns, baby. A random thought just came to me, Cross. Did you see the Ren and Stimpy episode where they became Canadian Yaxmen? I'm not sure. I might have, but I don't remember much of it. Did you ever try to fly but? Oh, man, I did try. Well, since I didn't watch Ren and Stimpy as a kid, no. Okay. So, the main colors are in Min. I still love my mom's logic back then. back then. Don't watch The Simpsons. It's too adult. Here, watch Ren and Stimpy instead. Okay. Ren and Stimpy were way worse. My mom wasn't cool with The Simpsons, and she didn't even know about Ren and Stimpy. I seen that a few times at a friend's place. Although it wasn't really my cup of tea. My mom would watch a lot of my favorite cartoons with me as well. Not as this bad as not as this bad as in she actually loved those. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, she liked them. Bing, bing, bing. From Rugrats to Johnny Bravo. Lots of the shows back then. Good shows back then. Johnny Bravo, yeah. Dexter's Laboratory, I would say. Rugrats, I don't think that was that good, but of course, that's my own personal opinion. Rugrats was just Doctor Who with babies. Okay. Doug, Hey Arnold. Well, Doctor Who I like, but more. I haven't got into much of the stuff nowadays, but I got in. My mom watched Doctor Who in the early 80s with, I think, Tom somebody as the actor. Tom Baker. And I actually did a couple years back, did a drawing of him. Oh yeah, it was still. Not even sure whether I care whether the Doctor, quote unquote, became female. You know, with regeneration, I could possibly see that happening. It's just the stuff that they want to push. Well, we've got about 10 minutes left here. I might get done the shading, tinting for the rest of the colors. But I'm obviously not going to get a background in here. In that time. Yeah, it's not the idea of a female character, as Mendel's saying. Yeah, it makes sense that it could happen, and all the regenerations have slightly different personalities, so that's not a problem either. It's everything that came with it. Yeah. And then now we're saying it's not the idea of a female character as a lead, it's how they present the female character. If it's just a female character lead, no one cares. But make them strong women, no one will watch it. Yeah. Well, heck, look, there's been lots of great TV shows with female leads. Facts of Life, Bionic Woman, Wonder Woman, what's it? Mary Tyler Moore, Rhoda, One Day at a Time, the original. And I know there's lots of others, so I can't think of it at the moment. I don't watch, but I know more about the series than I ever wanted to because I have friends that are diehard fans of it. Yeah, I've got a couple of those too myself. More diehard than me. And the original Bionic Woman I meant too. That was spin-off of thing. $6 Million Man. Yeah, but back in those days, it was just a show for being a show. It wasn't hitting you over the head with "you must like strong women." Yeah, true. And again, that's what made the good female lead. They weren't trying to. Yeah, sure, they had episodes, female empowerment, and they dealt with some female, quote unquote, issues, women issues. Oh yeah, Xena, Warrior Princess. But they didn't hit you over the head with it. They made it a good story when they did it. Oh, give me a break. Oh yeah, Charlie's Angels, the original Charlie's Angels. And Xena is spelled Kena, Elric. I know, it's weird the way it's spelled. No, Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie. Another couple great shows, female leads. It's a Greek name. So you're saying it's all Greek to you there, Metal? Oh, I didn't do her math. But Cross, did you see Calvin Klein ad instead of the normal cheesecake? They now have a pound cake. No, but I did not know, and I think I know what a pound cake is. Not that I want to know. Yeah. Actually, maybe it applies even more because you do know your Greek stuff. Maybe that can make it apply all the more. I've never been the type to need a class to get me to dive in to learn. Okay, so it's 58. I'm gonna just get in on my tints for the yellow. And then that will probably be it. Well, see, none of their, I would say in any of the mythologies, none of their gods were probably quote unquote evil. That's just how we want to portray them. You know, like the god of the underworld, Hades, you want to portray him as a bad guy, but, you know, that's just his job, you know, right? For lack of a better thing. Metal uses the same sort of the same analogy. Okay, so not quite done. We got hair and skin to do for that and create a background. So I'm not sure what you guys think so far. We will finish this up tomorrow night, along with we will color this in. This is me doing up a rendering of Firefox Pro's Runaway Plumbing. And just before and I'm gonna change the canvas size. Because I wanna So, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, it's now 2 minutes after. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, talking. Had a good time. Hope everybody else did. We will see you tomorrow, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful evening.